All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. I have to be honest, I'm a little bit sad. Today. I've even got the Hakim Ziyech jersey on. I know this is Chelsea away. I think this one was the second. I think the yellow one was the third, or yellow one was the second. This one's the third, whatever the case is. Yeah. Well, no, this was actually not even last season. This was the season before. But bottom line, everyone remembers this with Hakim Ziyech. I've got that on. I've even got Hakim Ziyech at the back of my jersey. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad. Man. Everyone knows very well that how much I like Hakim Ziyech, and it's a special feeling. It's unconditional love for Hakim Ziyech. But I've never been biased. Do you know what I mean? Like, whenever he's done poorly, I've stated it that way. I'm not like a crazy fanboy or something like that. But I was definitely a fanboy. And yeah, it looks like he's going to move on. It does look like he's going to move on. And maybe it's for the best. Maybe it is for the best for all parties involved. Much like the Lukaku situation, obviously in Ziyech's case, it wasn't self-inflicted or anything like that. Injuries affected it a lot. But it is what it is. Looks like he's going to be moving on to AC Milan. AC Milan's looking for apparently a right-sided right winger. So it could work out. It could work out well for all parties. So we'll talk about that in details. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. 70 of you guys are live after 2 minutes. Smash the like button. Get those likes up to 70 immediately. We're going to try and get more than 100 likes if we can during the stream. And then anything more than that after the stream is obviously always a bonus. I think yesterday's stream we copped about 300 likes, which is 300 plus likes, which is fantastic. This is exactly what we should be aiming for as a community. You guys are here regularly, and you guys are here participating, communicating, interacting, commenting. So smash the like if you enjoy it. And we're going to talk about, obviously, the Hakim Ziyech situation. We're also going to talk about De Ligt. Again, De Ligt was all over the news yesterday, and we covered a lot of it yesterday in the live stream and in the video, the second one. But De Ligt is now in the news because there possibly could be a swap deal with Timo Werner. Todd Boehly is out there doing a madness with these swaps. There's swaps left, right, and center. He is looking to, I guess, make the most out of the opportunity. If a particular club wants one of our players and we don't tend to want them, then let's try and make a deal. If we want someone from your club, let's try and make a deal. I like this approach from Todd Boehly. This way, you're getting rid of players that are not wanted, and you're bringing in players that are wanted and much suited, or I guess wanted by Thomas Tuchel, which is the most important part, I suppose. So we're going to talk about De Ligt, Timo Werner, plus some cash. Apparently, that's on as well. Di Marzio, when it comes to Italian news, you've got to trust Di Marzio. Nathan Gissing, CFC News page from Instagram, has been talking about this. So there's possibly something on in this particular case. Nearly 100 of you guys are live just before 4 minutes. I suppose smash the like. Let's get those likes up to 100 immediately. Whilst you guys are doing that, I'm going to give you guys a shout out as well. And yeah, while you're at it, smash, if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Very close to 13,000 subscribers. Okay, so we've got Sai Krishna. Good to see you, my man. Sai. Robin George is here. RN. April Serrano. Aiden Queen is here. Serves is here. Daniel is here. Werner is here. Jeff is here. FZ City. Good to see rival fans as well. I really, really like this. VDJ is here. Hakuna is here. Valen, my man, is here. Sarah is here. We've got Zach, Mohammed, Marvo, Tom, Great Ehian, my boy, is here. Arthur is here. Mohammed Abdi is here. Bimien. Hopefully I pronounce it. I know you're a regular, my man. Let me call you Ete. Ete is here. 2021 CFC. Fani Patrick is he? Steph is he? Steph from Perth. Hello from Perth. It's early days in Perth at the moment, so which is cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, real Mr. Vortex is here as well. Mr. Main Man, a proper Chelsea. Thank you, my man. Thank you. FZ City saying PYS Grimes really hate each other. I try and stay away from that kind of stuff. I don't really understand why they want to hate that kind of stuff. Each to their own, man. Let people just live. You do your thing, let them do their thing. That's how I believe it should go. Jason, good to see you. Okay. All right. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. In the past 12 hours to 24 hours or so, this news has dropped. Hakim Ziyech has asked to leave Chelsea, and just like Lukaku, he has opened negotiations himself with AC Milan. So he's taken the matters on his own hands, and he's gone out there, approached AC Milan, and there could be something there. AC Milan apparently are looking for a right winger. Italian league would probably suit him as well. Look, I'm not one of those fans, and once again, you may think that I'm maybe biased in this situation. I honestly didn't think the Premier League was a bit too much for Hakim Ziyech. I really want to hear from you guys, and let's try and be as honest as possible instead of like going for banters and slander and whatnot. I don't think the Premier League was too much for Hakim Ziyech. I personally think two things have really hurt him. One, injuries always stopped his momentum. Every time he got on a bit of a momentum, injuries killed him. And secondly, it's our style. Three at the back, wing backs, Hakim Ziyech having to play as an inside forward. Inside forward is not what Hakim Ziyech's history from Ajax days, the way he was being used. And also when Frank Lampard, when he brought in Hakim Ziyech, he's the furthest right-sided player. And he likes the fullbacks to overlap, and he likes to cut in with his left, either shoot or find a, cross crossfield ball, long ball to find either the left back or the left winger. He's got good movement, man. He's smart. He's very intelligent when it comes to one-touch passing. He's got great vision with his passing. He's got great range of passing. He presses well as well. It's not like he doesn't work hard. He works hard as well. There may be at times where he may not look good when without the ball, off the ball, defensively. But with the ball, the amount of assists Hakim Ziyech has missed for Chelsea Football Club, it's mad. FZ City saying, Ms. check ears Grimes about Werner update. I'll check that, man. Don't worry, I'll definitely get into that. But it's a shame, man. It really is a shame about Hakim Ziyech. He's in his prime. He's going to be, I think, close to 30 very soon. What's Ziyech's age? I think he's either 30 or... Ziyech age. Yeah, 29. 29 this year. Next year, March, he'll be 30. So, look, he spent the last 2 years at Chelsea Football Club, and those were his prime days, and it's not worked out. It's not worked out. As I said, injuries have hurt that situation. But at the same time, there's been many cases where he hasn't even been used. And I don't really blame Thomas Tuchel either. I really don't blame Thomas Tuchel, because at the end of the day, Thomas Tuchel will do what he needs to do for the team, and he believes in the inside forward situation. And even Thomas Tuchel has said post-match a few times, yep, best position for Hakim Ziyech is the furthest right-sided position. When we played well with Hakim Ziyech, there was a period last season, end of December and pretty much the entirety of January. Hakim Ziyech was probably our best attacker at that time. He absolutely sliced up Spurs. He did well against Brighton. It was a long-range shot. He got the winner, I believe, against Watford. And there was a few other matches where he was very good. I think he got the winner against Crystal Palace. Um, yeah, he was going through that phase where it looked like he couldn't be dropped, but then he got an injury again, and the rest was history. The rest was history. And then he was never really used. He was sort of like bits and pieces used here and there during the Club World Cup, and then after the Club World Cup as well. Didn't really get used. Tom Gregory, thank you so much for the super chat. Your thoughts on Richarlison? I sense Costa vibes. Look, I feel like that's a lazy way to say like Costa vibes. I understand why you're saying that. You're looking at the attitude of the player. You're looking at Diego Costa's doggedness, and you're looking at Richarlison being that sort of a mold of a player. But in terms of quality, Diego Costa was unbelievable quality, man. I don't think Richarlison's of that level. Richarlison's good. I'm not disregarding Richarlison, but for me, Diego Costa, the way he would turn defenders, the way he would finish, his technique. I mean, Richarlison for me is not even a striker. I think Richarlison is more of a winger. He can play through the middle, but to compare Richarlison to Diego Costa is purely based on attitude, nothing else. Okay. Let's have a look at a couple of things you guys have been talking about, and I'm going to look into your comments very soon about Hakim Ziyech. How you feel about Hakim Ziyech, I want to know. Grimes, let's have a look at what Grimes was saying. Yes, Grimes. Sometimes some of her tweets, I really don't even understand it properly. It's just a whole heap of words, and I don't know where some of these words are going. What's the latest? Yeah, here we go. 1 hour ago. CFC to submit a 50 million bid euros for Matthijs de Ligt in swap deal with Werner. Werner keen to move to Juventus for regular game time and waiting off the outgoing talks between CFC and Juventus. Werner keen to take a pay cut as well. Yeah, Werner's pay is going to be a bit of an issue. So completely understand. But we're going to get to the Werner story. I just want to still stick around with the Chelsea situation. And Sai has provided a tweet. Let's have a look at that. Thomas Tuchel's interest in Ousmane Dembele is so strong that Chelsea are willing to offer him 8 million a year to join the club. Tuchel side are pressing Dembele to accept their offer. Look, we'll get to Dembele's situation some other time. At the moment, let's try and stick to Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech can leave Chelsea this summer, confirmed. AC Milan are interested in signing him. Talks are already ongoing with players' camp. Ziyech would be open to joining AC Milan. Talks will continue in the coming days, as per Di Marzio. This is from Fabrizio Romano. And Fabrizio Romano tweeted back in May as well. Chelsea are now open to sell Hakim Ziyech in case they'll receive an important proposal. And goes on to talk about Marcos Alonso and whatnot. But yeah, he's pretty much re-quoted that back in May 24 to latest updates. And then this is the latest up to date at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Hakim Ziyech agents have already had direct talks with AC Milan board. Ziyech would be happy to join Milan. Been told Chelsea and Tuchel are open to let him go if right conditions are guaranteed. Ziyech is on AC Milan's list since long time. Talks will continue. And this is right. Ziyech was in their list since last season, last summer. There was a lot of talk about Hakim Ziyech. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you feel about Hakim Ziyech before we move on to the De Ligt and Werner situation. For me, as I said, man, I'm sad. I'm sad that this player hasn't worked out for Chelsea Football Club. He's not a bad player, man. He's actually a very good player. He's a very talented. They call him wizard. You know, this isn't any joke. Like, he is a proper wizard when it comes to passing. Can score a banger as well. Just sad that he hasn't worked out, man. And maybe AC Milan, it could be a good scenario for him at AC Milan. Oliver Giroud there. And down the track, I think I saw Marvo say, maybe we're building a relationship. We've given AC Milan Tomori. We've given AC Milan Giroud. We're now looking to give Ziyech. Perhaps in the future, Rafael Leao. How do you guys feel about Rafael Leao? Let me know about that. He is an up-and-coming superstar. So we'll see what happens there. So again, Ms. No, it's off topic, but looks like. Let's check it out. I don't like going off topic, man. I like the live chat to be on topic and then slowly, gradually moving into other topics. Okay, this is from Sai. Barcelona are thinking about withdrawing their contract offer to Chelsea target Ousmane Dembele. There is a division within the board, as some believe it would be logical decision for the club's image to withdraw the offer. Look, I've heard this stuff previously about Dembele, that Barcelona's over it, they're moving, but then it keeps lingering on. It keeps lingering on. From what I know about Dembele in regards to the Chelsea journalist, yes, we're interested, but we're apparently put off by his salary, and we're apparently a bit cautious about the injury history as well. But we'll talk about Dembele some other time. We'll definitely talk about Dembele. I still want him to come. I definitely want Dembele. Now that Hakim Ziyech is leaving, even more so that I want Dembele to come, because for me, yeah, we need that creative winger. We definitely need that creative winger. And with Hakim Ziyech gone, yeah, it's not great. Okay, let's see what you guys have to say. Habibi is leaving. Do a farewell vid for him. Is 100% have to, man. 100% have to. I still remember when we was it against Palace when he got the winner. I had this song. The way I started my intro, it was a song, Ya Habibi, and then went on to do the match review. It was such a good vibes, good feeling with Hakim Ziyech scoring the winner. I might have to do a song for him again. Who's actually seen Dembele play well? I have maybe twice for France. Nah, he's a baller, man. He's a baller, Max. Mizalaf Leao from man, absolute baller. He's Rafael Leao is an absolute baller. I might have to bring in Ryan sometime very soon to talk about this player, because Ryan has been following Serie A and, of course, Rafael Leao very much. Okay, when will Chelsea sign players after pre-season? Seriously, look, I'm calm about this now. I really am. Pre-season starts in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks actually now. I highly doubt we're going to bring in a whole heap of players. If we can bring in one, fine. But I've set my expectation that we're going to bring in hopefully players before the start of the first game. That's what I'm hoping. That before we start the first match against Everton, I'm hoping we have players ready. Miz, who do you think the first player to come in? I think it's probably looking like it's Raheem Sterling, but then again, you never know. I don't know what's going on with the Jules Koundé situation. You'd think that one is done and dusted. It may even well be Ousmane Dembele, because Ousmane Dembele's contract finishes in 5 days. So, look, anything's possible. But yeah, maybe Dembele if it happens. Maybe Dembele. Ziyech is a baller, but not just strong. Yeah, the physicality is a factor, but I guess that's probably why he's been getting injured. Maybe, yeah, it could be a case. But I never really thought the physicality is what really did him. It's those injuries, man. Like niggly, especially. Do you guys remember Villarreal Super Cup? He scored that goal. He was on fire. He had such a good pre-season. He scored that goal against Villarreal in the Super Cup, and then out of nowhere he popped his shoulder, and that stopped his progress. Like, that's got nothing to do with. I don't think he popped his shoulder due to bumping onto anyone. Do you guys remember? I think it just somehow just popped out. It just popped out. I don't think he bumped onto anyone. I'm pretty certain. So I don't really buy into this whole physicality situation. It's just he's been so unlucky. Let me know how you guys, what you think about him going to AC Milan. Do you think he'll flourish over there? Let me know. Let's see what you guys have to say. Would love to see Ziyech and De Ligt here. Yeah, I would have loved to see that, man. Ajax boys. Leao, keep dreaming. Tuchel will destroy him. There was some talks about Rafinha, and apparently he might have been used as a wing back, and Rafinha didn't like that conversation one bit. So this wing back situation has to feel. I feel sad when they compare Costa to Richarlison. Yeah, me too, man. They must just look into the attitude, the personality, and all the other aspects. I don't think. I think it's a bit of a disrespect to Diego Costa. Mahrez isn't physical, but he's so good. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Mahrez, I feel like, is better than. I mean, look, Ziyech never got a proper shot at the Premier League. That's the issue. Either he hasn't been used or injuries have killed him. But I think it's for the best that both parties are moving on. It's probably for the best for Hakim Ziyech. Some of his prime years, not worth sitting in the bench and doing nothing about it and getting bits and pieces. Probably it's best to move on. And AC Milan they're going to use him. And I think at AC Milan, he's going to do very well. He's actually going to cook over there. I have a feeling. Because if you had to pick between two wingers for Chelsea, between Neymar, Dembele, Sterling, Richarlison, Jesus, and Rafinha, two, Dembele and Dembele and Sterling, I suppose. Yeah, I don't mind Rafinha. Neymar, look, the injuries worry me about Neymar. Wages, injuries, that's unrealistic. Richarlison, Jesus, I don't really consider them as wingers. I would have probably expect them to play through the middle. I mean, they can play anywhere up front, but perhaps you can have them as wingers. Yeah, Richarlison should be probably a left winger. Jesus can play as a false nine, can play as a right winger as well, left winger as well. But yeah, Dembele and Sterling. I think Ziyech do well at AC Milan. I think so. I think he would do pretty well at AC Milan. Justice is saying Ziyech will be a super signing for AC Milan. He will kill it there. 100%. I think he would kill it there. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Guys, we've got over 230 people live right now, 240. Let's get the likes up to 200 immediately. I'm going to try and get more of your comments through. We're going to talk about De Ligt and Timo Werner now. Let's get those likes up to 200 straight away, guys. Please, it's so closely correlated to the growth of the channel. If you enjoy this and you enjoy the interaction and you love being in this channel, smash the like button. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time as well, make sure you subscribe. Okay. This one, ladies and gentlemen, it's turning out to be very interesting. Looks like we are very much interested with De Ligt. This is not a joke anymore. De Ligt is a proper interest. And this is where it gets interesting. Swaps seems to be theme for these American owners, especially our ones, of course. Todd Boehly. Todd Boehly is trying to bring the baseball style of transfers and the basketball style of transfers over there in America. You know, trades, player trades, and I think this is a good way to negotiate as well. Like, if I've got players that I don't fancy, but other teams do, and I've got players from the other teams that I fancy, then let's try and make a deal. Let's try and make a deal. And I know in football, they don't necessarily like trade deals, but okay, fine. Let's do it as two separate deals. But at the end of the day, you net each other out anyway. So I've got no issues with that. I like this. I like this situation where, let's be honest, Timo Werner is another one of those attackers, along with Ziyech, along with Pulisic, along with Hudson-Odoi, who simply hasn't worked out for us. Simply hasn't worked out. I was sort of thinking maybe with Lukaku gone, maybe Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Armando Broja, obviously he's up in the air. I thought maybe Timo Werner gets a chance, but looks like Thomas Tuchel's probably, I suppose, looks at a more valuable situation to swap Timo Werner with Matthijs de Ligt. And it looks like Juventus wants Timo Werner. Juventus is probably thinking Vlahovic up front, Timo Werner just behind, and then you've got Paul Pogba as well for Juventus. Don't forget, Juventus has signed Paul Pogba on a free. Timo Werner is another player who could actually cook in Juventus. Ziyech to AC Milan, Timo Werner to Juventus, Lukaku to Inter Milan. There's a lot. Serie A is going to be lit next season. Lukaku, Inter Milan. Ziyech to AC Milan, and then Timo Werner. People saying check Grimes' tweet me's now. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see what Grimes is saying. But yeah, let me know, guys, in the live chat, how you feel about Timo Werner possibly going to Juventus and us with a swap getting De Ligt, and obviously we're gonna have to give some money as well. What man? I know English isn't her first language. I get it. Update Lazio, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Like reported, Lazio not keen to sell in the Serie A. SMS has refused non-UCL clubs. CFC working on a deal after agent Tare and Lazio representatives meeting with CFC board. Swap excluded. Only cash. CFC to submit first 60 million bid. Why only cash? We know that they want apparently Emerson and Kepa and also Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Let's try and do a deal. What's with them? Like, oh, we don't want swaps. Take some of our players, man. You're keen. Milinkovic-Savic is one player I highly rate. The club who will sign him will make a plus value, a player who let his mates looking greater than they are. My opinion, this is Grimes. Look, I like Milinkovic-Savic, man. I really do. He's a top player, but is that are we thinking about, I suppose, selling Conor Gallagher then? That probably is what we're thinking, are we? Who's coming in for Milinkovic-Savic? I have no issues for this player to come in. I like Milinkovic-Savic, but he's a number 8. He's a proper number 8. He's, I suppose, a Ruben Loftus-Cheek who's far better in attack, far better in defense, and far better in ball playing ability as well. Taking nothing away from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but Milinkovic-Savic is everything that we expected Ruben Loftus-Cheek to become. He's definitely not a DM. But yeah, moving back into the De Ligt situation. Chelsea are genuinely interested in Matthias De Ligt. Confirmed Juve will ask for a big fee as they're discussing to extend Matthias's contract, but still no full agreement. De Ligt is appreciated by Thomas Tuchel, part of the list with Kunde and Nathan Ake. So he's very much keen, Thomas Tuchel, for De Ligt. And De Ligt is not interested in signing a contract extension with Juventus. So Juventus might be forced to do this. And if they want Timo Werner, looks like they do. This is from Nathan Gissing from working with Di Marzio. Chelsea will offer 25 million to 30 million euros and Timo Werner to Juventus for De Ligt. It's seen as too little cash at the moment. De Ligt is open to joining Chelsea and Werner is open to joining Juventus. Fantastic. Why is this too little? How much are they valuing Timo Werner? Surely Timo Werner's at least... How much is Timo Werner worth in the market? He's still got 3 seasons left with Chelsea Football Club. I know he hasn't been a hit. He's minimum 40 million at least. And if he's 40 million, and yesterday we saw the price of De Ligt at what, 70 million euros? So yeah, 25 to 30 million. That makes perfect sense to me. So why is that little too cash at the moment? What do you want for De Ligt? Like 80, 90 million or something? I think this is fair. These Italian clubs, man, they always do us, man. Honestly. These Italian clubs, they always have a way to screw us. And I hope Todd Boehly doesn't fall for this. I feel like Todd Boehly is going to be very smart. And he's not going to fall for this. These Italian clubs got to stop. But it's a little too is too little cash. How is that too little cash? Well, what are they expecting? Timo Werner plus 50 million euros or something like that? Well, how much is De Ligt worth? I get it, he's 22, but it's not like Timo Werner is old either. Timo Werner's what, 26? Timo Werner's probably going to be a hit at Juventus. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. This is the latest from Nathan Gissing in regards to the whole De Ligt and Timo Werner situation. Talks will continue regarding a Matthias De Ligt Timo Werner swap deal. The current situation is there is a big gap between what Chelsea would like to offer and what Juve want. Big gap. Juventus are keen on making a deal happen, but only for the right price. They like Timo Werner. Look, if they like Timo Werner, well, give us a good amount. Give us a good amount. Whatever the case is, okay, fine. If you want to value De Ligt at 90 million, we'll value Timo Werner at 60 million. Give us 60 million for Timo Werner. And we can have De Ligt for 90 million. At the end of the day, it's a net of 30 million more. So I hope Juventus is not looking to, we'll give you for Timo Werner 35 million, but De Ligt is worth 90. No, it's not going to work like that. 40 million plus Werner, I think that's decent. 40 million plus Werner, I think that's more than decent. Werner is minimum 40 million. Minimum. Werner times Pogba link up. Yeah, look, they've got Vlahovic there as well. They've got Vlahovic over there. Timo Werner likes to play with a, big figurehead up front, and that's Vlahovic. Vlahovic up front, Timo Werner just behind, Pogba just behind them, pulling the strings. Juventus would do very well with a player like Timo Werner. Pace, someone he can link up with Vlahovic. Pogba can find Timo Werner's runs. Timo Werner has made some really good runs, and we've not spotted him. Similarly with Romelu Lukaku as well. And I'm pretty sure Pogba would not miss those situations. So, look, Juve is not that keen on Georgie. Yeah, I thought they were, but it looks like maybe that is sort of dying out. I thought Jorginho is someone who would be interested to go to Juventus or back to Italy. Definitely, Jorginho is interested to go back to Italy. And I thought maybe we could have done a deal with them with Juventus. But bottom line, I'm keen. I'm keen to see this. I'm keen to let go of Timo Werner and bringing in Matthias De Ligt. I think it works perfectly for both the teams. We need defenders, and we're going for Matthias De Ligt. We have a forward that we don't really use, so it's time to move him on. So we're clearing out a particular player that we don't want with a player that we definitely want. Matthias De Ligt, 22 years old, probably didn't work out at Juventus because of the way Juventus plays. It's not really a possession style of football. It's totally different from what he was in Ajax. He was the captain of the Ajax team for that semi-final against Spurs. I know they screwed it, but at the age of 18, Matthias De Ligt was a captain. He's only 22 still. So there's actually a lot of upside with De Ligt. I know I was a bit caught up with the whole situation that, it didn't work out for him at Juventus. And I think we should be looking at that aspect as well and negotiating that situation with Juventus that, look, your player De Ligt did not really work out for you that well. So there should be a discount there. And there's only 2 more seasons left. Timo Werner, I think, has still 3 seasons left. I guess Timo Werner, the issue is his salary, isn't it? But looks like he's willing to take a pay cut, apparently. Apparently, he's willing to take a pay cut. I think this was the news, wasn't it? Oh, it was from Grimes. I think Grimes said that Timo Werner was looking to get a pay cut. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you feel about... is there anyone in the live chat? We got 300 plus live chat. Is there anyone in the live chat actually think we should keep Timo Werner? Let me know. And What do you think about the Timo Werner and De Ligt swap? Does it sound sensible? Can it actually happen? I think it makes sense. I think it absolutely makes sense. Okay, let's have a look at some of your comments now. Chiesa just had an ACL injury. There you go. That's another reason why they probably want a player like Timo Werner, because they definitely need attackers. Werner, Chiesa would be decent for us, yo. Okay, you want Chiesa first. There was a moment where everyone wanted Chiesa, but I think his ACL injury, we'll see what happens. In Life No Limits, Sup, it's been a while. Good to see you, my man. Greater Hand would cost us even less. Grimes is always wrong. Look, yeah, let's see what happens, man. I know a lot of you guys like what Grimes says. We'll see, man. Some of the things I find it a bit strange. I do find it a bit strange. Yeah, we'll see. She said that Dembele had already signed and everything. It looks like we've not. It's been nothing like that. Chelsea's not provided Dembele any contract or anything like that. So we'll see. Valance saying good swap. I agree, 100% agree. I think it's a very sensible swap as well. No Werner need to go. We need to keep only Pulisic or Ziyech. Ziyech is probably going as well, my man. It's going to AC Milan. Serie A. I think there's going to be a lot of watch along for Serie A. Ziyech. I'm interested to see how Lukaku does as well at Inter Milan. Definitely Ziyech at AC Milan. And if Werner goes to Juventus, definitely Juventus as well. I would honestly keep Werner. Zach, he would keep Werner. Let me know why you would keep Werner, Zach. It's a win-win for both clubs. Exactly. Agreed. You know, they're not doing that well with De Ligt. De Ligt is someone we want. They want an attacker. We don't want Werner. They're happy with Werner. So sounds sensible, but not more than 30 million plus Werner. I have to agree. You're right. I mean, Werner plus 35 million max. Because how much is De Ligt worth, man? That's just crazy. Zolo Golemiz, please, what about Jules Koundé? I'm lost. I'm lost with this. I'm starting to think. There was a tweet yesterday saying that Koundé apparently was a club sort of choice. Thomas Tuchel never really even agreed to Jules Koundé. It was what the club, Chelsea Football Club, has been monitoring this player, right? This is why the interest for De Ligt has gone up immensely, because this is the one that Thomas Tuchel wants. I mean, I've got no issues with Jules Koundé. Apparently, everything in terms of personal terms have been agreed for a very long time. But maybe the player's head might have turned a little bit with Barcelona interested. He recently had an injury surgery. Don't know where. Apparently, it was a success. But what does it mean in terms of when can he join pre-season? Sevilla wants about 65 million euros, even though his release clause is something around 80 million euros. We apparently don't want to get into that 65 million euros situation. It's a bit of a mess. I don't know if Thomas Tuchel really wants Koundé. I really don't know. I'm not really sure if he wants Koundé. De Ligt is the one that is absolutely hot at the moment. De Ligt will be a tremendous signing. I think you guys need one more defender, 100%. So it'll be De Ligt, and obviously Koundé is still in, we're floating around with that, but don't disregard Kimpembe. Apparently, that's the other one Thomas Tuchel really wants, Kimpembe. So watch this space with Kimpembe, and obviously Levi Colwill is there as well, probably as a backup. If not, he may be loaned out, he may be sold. I would hate to see that, but could be the case. Because if Lukaku scores 20 plus at Inter this season, Chelsea should consider suing Inter. Look, man, it may just well be. They know how to use Lukaku, so we didn't use him right. And also, he self-inflicted the damage on himself at Chelsea Football Club. So, look, he's not going to do that at Inter Milan. Koundé is a good player, but too much like James and won't play second fiddle. I don't think he'll play as a wing back. I think he'll play as a RCB, but then you've got Chalobah there as well with competition. De Ligt most likely will be as a LCB, Silva in the middle, possibly at times De Ligt in the middle, maybe Chalobah in the middle, and Koundé as a RCB. Kunde wouldn't be a bad alternative if the De Ligt deal can't be done. Look, at the end of the day, we need 2 defenders minimum. We need 2 defenders minimum. So, yeah. I won't be surprised if we start bashing Sterling for his misses like Werner. Look, man, he's got a history of missing as well, Sterling. But the thing about playing for Man City, they just create so many chances after so many chances. People tend to not think about Raheem Sterling's misses too much because he ends up scoring as well. So at Chelsea Football Club, you don't have KDB, you don't have Bernardo Silva, you don't have Gundogan, you don't have Foden, you don't have Rodri. You're going to have to work a little harder at Chelsea Football Club. Unless we can bring ourselves a creative winger like Dembele, things could change. Things could change. Leo De Ligt, RCB, 100%. Yeah, he could play RCB as well. He could play, I mean, look, he's right-footed, right? I think De Ligt is right-footed. So he can definitely play that. Einstein tweet, Arsenal are cooking, not going to lie. Yeah, man, Arsenal are cooking. Gabriel Jesus now in the bag. They're definitely cooking. Check Winston tweet about Arsenal now. Let's have a look. We'll wrap things up very soon. After this one, we've got over 300 people. Let's smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. What did he tweet? Oh my God. They're doing well, aren't they? Now they even got they're closer, I suppose, with Rafinha. Arsenal to intensify efforts next week to sign Rafinha from Leeds. More talks planned with 25-year-olds camp and increased offer expected. Feeling among other suitors is AFC now leading, and he's said to be open to joining them. We need to be careful. We need to be careful about Arsenal Football Club. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus, Rafinha, with all the players they already have, Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. Yeah, man. We better start doing something. These guys are showing some serious intent. They're showing some serious intent, man. Yeah, we need Dembele, man. We need to get Dembele, Sterling, De Ligt, another defender, Kunde, hopefully. Some backup in the wing backs, midfielder. Yeah, we'll see what happens. This Chelsea are willing to offer 130 to 140k per week for Dembele. Yeah, 8 million euros I saw somewhere. Someone, I think it was Sai Krishna that shared that. I don't think, is he going to be happy with that? I don't think he's going to be happy with that. I thought minimum he'd be at least on 200k. Deals. I think Rafinha going to Barca. Yeah, Barca's dilly-dallying around too much. And they're going to lose out on all of these deals. So we'll see what happens. 8 million net. Yeah, that's for Dembele. He's not sure about Dembele coming. His wages and injury record both an issue. Look, if Barca don't get Rafinha, they're going to have to do their level best to get Dembele. I mean, if they can't get Dembele and Rafinha, then I think they're going to be really after Bernardo Silva. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. David Onstein now thinks Rafinha closer to Arsenal. Man, we need to be worried about Arsenal now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Over 300 people live right now. Smash the like button. Get those likes up to 300. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. We're going to come back with another video later on UK time to wrap up the day's stories. We might touch on that Rafinha situation. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully next week we have one good news with someone coming in, and then from there on it really starts trickling down. All right, guys, have a very, very good day. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, and I shall see you guys for another video later on UK time. Until next time, take care. See ya.